in a jaw-dropping upset that sent shockwaves through college football fans everywhere. Louisville has stunned the heavily favored Miami Hurricanes, flipping the script on the ACC playoff race in spectacular fashion. You won't believe how a team of underdogs turned the tables on a powerhouse. Let's dive into the details and see why this game could redefine the season. Picture this: in Miami Gardens, Florida, Louisville's head coach, Jeff Brohm, who's been racking up more ACC wins than any other coach since 2023, celebrated one of his most thrilling victories yet. His Cardinals, massive 13.5-point underdogs, edged out number 2 ranked Miami 24-21 at Hard Rock Stadium, completely altering the landscape for the college football playoff. Brohm now boasts a solid 4-2 record against AP top 5 teams, a feat that speaks volumes about his strategic prowess. Miami's standout quarterback Carson Beck, who was neck and neck with Alabama's Ty Simpson in the race for the Heisman Trophy, according to betting odds from BetMGM, had a nightmarish outing, tossing 4 interceptions. The third one came when Louisville held a commanding 24-13 lead with just 7:50 left in the fourth quarter, seemingly sealing the deal for the Cardinals. But here's where it gets controversial. This is the part most people miss, where a simple fumble by Louisville's tailback Isaac Brown flipped the script and kicked off an edge-of-your-seat finale. Moments later, Miami's freshman sensation Malachi Toney dashed for a 12-yard touchdown on an end-around run, and the Hurricanes nailed a 2-point conversion to cut Louisville's lead to just 3 points. Then, forcing a punt, Miami took possession at their own 15-yard line with 4:05 on the clock. Beck drove them all the way down to Louisville's 31-yard line with 36 seconds remaining. On the very next play, though, Beck's pass was deflected at the line and snatched by Louisville's T.J. Capers, a native of South Florida, clinching the victory for the Cardinals. Now, for those new to college football, this isn't just about one game. It's about control in the conference. Miami doesn't currently hold the reins for the ACC title game, especially with undefeated teams like Virginia and Georgia Tech in the mix, neither of whom face each other or Miami directly. As commentator Chris Vanini tweeted on October 18, 2025, "Long way to go, but keep in mind, it raises intriguing questions. Could this upset spark a chain reaction for the entire playoff picture?" Brohm summed it up perfectly in his post-game remarks. "We knew we were up against a fantastic team and needed to be incredibly precise, mixing things up to stay ahead. Beck is an excellent quarterback leading a potent offense. When you build a lead and force them to pass more than they're comfortable with, you gain the upper hand. Our players did an amazing job, traveling and defeating a strong squad. The Cardinals, 5-1 overall, 2-1 in ACC play, stormed to a 14-0 advantage just 5:09 into the first quarter and maintained the lead throughout. They kicked off with a successful fake field goal on 4th down to extend the drive, followed immediately by a touchdown on a sneak play by quarterback Miller Moss. Miami, 5-1, 1-1 ACC, known for one of the nation's top pass rushing defenses, struggled mightily. Brohm's innovative schemes and play calling effectively neutralized star edge rushers like Ruben Bain and Akeem Messidor. Louisville dominated on the ground, outrushing Miami 119 yards to 63. Miami coach Mario Cristobal didn't mince words. "We didn't execute our runs effectively, and we got thrown off our rhythm multiple times. Overall, it wasn't sufficient." Adding to the challenges, the Hurricanes, already one of the most penalized teams in college football, racked up 9 penalties for 68 yards, including 3 offensive false starts. And this is where the controversy heats up. Beck's interception struggles are back in the spotlight. Beck, a major offseason recruit for Miami, after they lost top NFL draft pick Cam Ward at quarterback, lit up Florida State with 4 touchdown passes in their recent win. He entered the game leading the ACC in completion percentage, 73.4%, and passing efficiency, with the Hurricanes boasting the #1 scoring offense in 2024. Yet, After connecting on his first 5 throws, Beck's first interception of the night came when he aimed a risky pass into triple coverage toward Toney, only for Louisville safety Antonio Watts to make a remarkable one-handed grab at the 32-yard line. 2 passes later, another pick, Beck trying to force a deep ball to Keelan Marion after a pump fake. This echoes his 2024 season at Georgia, where he threw 12 interceptions total and faced heavy criticism for over-reliance on downfield heroics. But here's the real debate. Does this stumble tank Beck's NFL draft prospects? It's the 4th time since 2024 he's hurled at least 3 interceptions in a single game. Some fans might argue it's just a bump in the road for a talented QB, while others could see it as a pattern that raises red flags. What do you think? Could this be a turning point for his career, or is it overblown? Brohm's creativity and strategy were undeniably pivotal, outsmarting Cristobal's squad from the get-go. Louisville threw curveballs right out of the gate, with 3 different players lining up at quarterback in the opening drive. Even a receiver took a snap. This created rushing opportunities, as the Cardinals averaged over 4 yards per carry before kneeling out the clock at game's end. The Hurricanes managed just 1 sack on Miller Moss, who went 23 for 37 for 248 yards and 2 touchdowns. Isaac Brown powered 15 carries for 113 yards, and Chris Bell hauled in 9 catches for 136 yards and 2 scores. As we wrap this up on October 18, 2025 in our sports edition, let's spot the pattern. Connect the terms, find the hidden link between sports terms. But beyond the game, this upset begs bigger questions. Is Louisville's win a sign of a coaching genius, or did Miami simply falter under pressure? And what about Beck? Does one bad game define a player, or is there room for redemption? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree that this reshapes the ACC, or disagree that it's just another fluke? Let's discuss.